Good evening, boxing world. Hope everybody's getting it on this Monday, getting your week started good and strong, getting this vitamin D and exercise on this Monday evening. Best tool right here, that ab wheel. Make sure you get that ab wheel in your life. Just wanted to hit on the quick poll results that I dropped last week. Who was the best fighter of this era? I had Manny on there, Floyd on there, Hopkins on there, Klitschko on there, Chocolatito on there. Those are the 5 fighters I put on there. And overwhelmingly, Pacquiao got the nod. We're at about 400 votes right now. And look, feel free to keep voting. And Pacquiao was overwhelmingly number 1. Mayweather came out second. I believe it was Chocolatito 3, then Hopkins 4, then Klitschko 5. I think that's how it ended. Or that's where it's at right now. So feel free to keep voting on that poll. We're up to 400 votes right now. I like the polls because people can give their opinions anonymously. You know, you give them a little nudge. Who do you like? What's the question? And then they can go on there anonymously and give their opinion without fear of any backlash or harsh criticism or comments on YouTube. You know how the YouTube comment section goes. So I like dropping those polls. There'll be another poll dropping this week. Look out for that in the community tab. But I think the reason so many people voted for Pacquiao, as I've said for several years now, why I think Pacquiao is the greatest of this era is because of the resume, the constant testing of himself. I mean, before he was even in the public eye, when he moved up in weight, 140, 147, as I get attacked by a huge horsefly. He fought 7 legacy fights that everybody can point to. The 3 fights with Morales, the 2 fights with Barrera, the 2 fights with Marquez before he stepped up in weight and fought Marquez another 2 times. So before he moved up to a Floyd Mayweather weight class, a higher weight class, he had already had 7 legacy fights. And what I define as a legacy fight, and probably more, I'm just talking about for the regular boxing fan, what they would consider legacy fights for Manny and what I consider a legacy fight is fights with another legend in or close to their prime. And to be in legacy fights, you have to be a legend in yourself. And to become a legend, you have to be in legacy fights. You have to beat your peers or fight your peers at least in or close to their prime. And Manny did that time and time again, and he's doing it again in August, continuing with his career. So I think that's why people gave Pacquiao the nod in this poll, if I'm speaking for them. And you saw a lot of comments in the comment section below, so I think I'm speaking for them clearly because that's what they put in the comment section. So continue to vote in that poll. Continue to hit that sub button if it's your first time watching this channel. And more content to come, man. Real boxing talk. Dropping a podcast tonight, dropping a podcast Wednesday night. Got a lot of topics, a lot of real fights coming. We had a fake fight last night, real fights coming. Shakur Stevenson, Inouye's fighting. You got Tank Davis fighting for another baby belt. You got, who else? Lomachenko's fighting. You got a lot coming in June, and then July, you got another heavyweight championship, legit heavyweight championship. August, you got Pacquiao back. September, you got Canelo back. So the boxing world is alive and well. And not only that, I think the last quarter of this year is going to be one of the best quarters we've seen in boxing in quite some time. So boxing is healthy, it's alive and well. Forget what you heard. A lot of people disrespecting boxing after last night's spectacle, and more on that topic later on in the podcast. So hit that sub button, hit the alerts, hit the like button. Calix Boxing 2 on Twitter, Calix Boxing 2.0 on Instagram. Hit me up, and I'm tuning this off before I get bit to death by this sandfly. Peace.